Hello everybody, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. This one has a bit of a backstory. So this house, I was affectionately calling the YouTuber's house because one of the Sims that lives here is an aspiring YouTuber. This house, I had an idea for the family, I had an idea for the house, kind of. I had a vibe for the house. I was really excited about it. Built the family, which you can see standing up there. Built the exterior from the house, which turned into its own thing and then got like really fun. And I was having such a great time with the exterior. Went into the inside of the house and immediately was like, I have no idea for the floor plan. And I fought with it for, I'm not joking, a week before I was like, you know what? I want to build something else. I have no interest in working on this house whatsoever. And so I didn't, and then I forgot it existed, and I continued to I didn't remember it. I ended up not remembering it until recently, and it's like I was looking at the original footage, the dates on the original footage from the exterior and from the family. It's been a year. I'm not joking with you, it's been a year. So the first part of the house is quite old. The second part of the house is quite recent because I kind of have been going through and like working on builds that I've been blocked on or that I haven't felt inspired to finish, and trying to get all those builds done before I build anything new because I've gotten a little bit in the bad habit of having so many good ideas I don't finish the ones that are in progress. But this one I did not realize. I guess I should say I also went through and there was a couple builds where I was like, you know what, I never want to finish this build, and they did get scrapped, which is okay, we're allowed to do that. But this build, I liked the outside too much to not figure out the inside. The inside, not the greatest floor plan, I'll be honest with you. It's okay, it works. I managed to get it to work for the most part. It wasn't what I had originally intended, and to be honest with you, I think that's why I got stuck at first, because I had, for some reason, really latched onto the idea of this family having like a big open stairway, which is such a weird thing to latch onto, but I was like, I imagine them yelling from the upstairs to the downstairs. That did not end up happening in this floor plan. Kitchen's okay, living room's weird. Living room is weird, but I think it works. Like, I think we got it worked out there. Upstairs bedrooms are funky, which I would love to fix. But I think I did the best with what I had. Like, this layout is funky, it's weird. The shape of the house is incredibly awkward. If you guys want to fix it, tag me in it, because I bet some of y'all have such better ideas for making this work than I had. And I'd love to see it. Has a beautiful big mudroom, which I love. Has a crazy backyard, which the Sims loved because, you know, they lived for the last year with no interior to their house. I don't know if you just heard that. I'm going to go ahead and mute my notifications. There we go. Nothing importante. But so, and it was so funny because I logged in and they were like, we're hungry and we're cold and there's no house. And I was like, I agree, we'll fix this. But there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bedrooms, 1, 2, 3, 4 bathrooms, 3.5 or 4 bathrooms. I can't remember now if the downstairs, I think it's a full bath. There's technically 2 masters because there's 2 en suites, but one of them is used by the children, and both of them are kind of small, to be honest with you. That was one of the things. The bedrooms are they're not small, but they're not my usual size bedroom. But I've also come to the conclusion that I make giant bedrooms in The Sims, and I don't know why that is. I think it's because my childhood bedroom was fairly small, and the bedroom I live in now is actually decently, like, it's a good size. I have my desk in here and my bed in here, so it can function as my office and my bedroom, but because I use it for both things, it feels a little small and cluttered, even though it's a perfectly fine size for a bedroom, rather. And so I think I have a tendency to make my Sims bedrooms also multifunctional, and by extension huge, right? Because it's very hard to have multifunctional rooms that aren't huge in The Sims. The outside is very much sort of gray, which I don't usually do, so it was a bit of a departure for me. I think that's why I was so bent on not getting rid of this build and just tanking it and starting over, because it was out, like, this exterior was somewhat out of my comfort zone. It is very suburban and not farmhousey and very gray, which again I'm not used to doing, and so I definitely got pretty bent on making this house work. Also, I had already made the family and gotten someone attached to the family, and so I didn't want to completely just ditch this build and have them live in obscurity, especially now with neighborhood stories, which didn't exist when they started. I think, if I recall, yeah, they had to have because they have likes. I think they were the first or one of the first families I made with likes and dislikes, which I think they only just have likes. I need to go look at them again. It's been a hot minute. But there's a mom and a dad, 2 older boys, and a girl. They're all teenagers though, because I mean we don't really have the ability to say like this one's a 14-year-old teen and this one's a 17-year-old teen. But I imagine them being fairly close in age and fairly close as siblings. Just because I like that idea. I'm fairly close with my siblings, so. One of the boys has the second master. We decided to give it to him because he's a bro, and so we thought, maybe it's cool you don't share the bathroom. And one of the boys is like very much an old soul, so his bedroom absolutely looks like a grandpa's. But I really like the kitchen in this build. I will say in the screenshots, I think I got it fixed. I didn't see it anywhere. As soon as I look at them, I know I'll see it again. The roof was being weird, and the roof is weird in this house. Roofs that absolutely have no right to be clipping are for some reason occasionally clipping in this house, which is really annoying. Also, before I forget to say anything, the bedroom, the girl's bedroom, her name's Josie's bedroom, the bed works and also does not work, and I don't understand why. It'll work 100 times and then it'll just not, and you can wiggle it and move it and nothing, like the bed won't work in that room if you stuck it in the middle of the room and the sim could walk all the way around it. And then you'll save and leave the game and come back and it'll work 100 more times. I don't understand. I tried to build like a cute little cocoon type cocoon? Yeah, we'll go with it. Like a little like cubby hole for the bed. It ended up less cute in the end because I troubleshooted this for hours and days and couldn't figure out why occasionally the bed was just stopping working, and then I realized the bed just occasionally doesn't work no matter where you put it in the room. And it's multiple beds too. Like I tried multiple beds. I tried taking it out of the room. For some reason on this lot, beds just occasionally don't work. But specifically I noticed it a lot in Josie's room. I think because the problem started happening while I was creating Josie's room. There's been a couple lots like that now since I've been building where I've been like, there's this weird build glitch that only happens on this lot. But so I'm being very careful. The point I'm making here is saying that be advised if you download this house, the little gal's room, the little teenage girl's room, you may have to do some adjusting, you may have to fix the bed. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm saying it's functional because it's functional sometimes. I don't know. But I really liked the idea of it, so I stuck with it. It's kind of tucked in a corner. I would be very happy with a bedroom like she had. I think it's very cool. In fact, I am intending here hopefully soon to move my bed under the window so that I can kind of use it as a window seat to read, because yours truly lost all self-control in a used bookstore recently and has no regrets whatsoever. But I did come home with like 10 Agatha Christie's and a couple other mystery novels, and one that I can't remember the author's name, but it was suggested to me and I'm really excited to read it because the lady literally came running over and she was like, if you like Agatha Christie, you have to read this lady. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So anyways, I need a window seat to read all those books. I don't, but it would be nice. I think I've been talking for quite a while now, and you guys might want to just listen to the cool music and watch the build happen, so I'm going to let you guys do that. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I hope you're feeling very, very loved, and if you're not, please know that I love you and I'm glad you exist, and I want your day and your life to get so much better so you are valued for everything you are, and I hope you're able to make this day so much better for you, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.